What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be going over the EB02 Kalgara deck that I have decided to run in the sim to test out these new cards that are available to you. The Enel is one of the new cards that you get. This is going to be a key card. It's going to be pivotal in your late game play. And then this, it's called Hey There, I believe, or Us. They must have renamed it. It's a searcher that can search an item that costs 4 or more and add it to your hand. So that's going to work in conjunction with your Mont Blanc Norland to allow you to find your heal, or if you have him and you don't have a Kalgara, you can search that way. You can pick up a Nels. The only problem with this card that I've ran into is you can't search any of these counter events that definitely help your survivability along the way. So, but pretty much everything else minus Holy, Shura, and Upper Yard you can search for, and that could be a bummer because you could whiff on this. I mean, you could pull some of this stuff and be like, okay, I don't see anything else here, but odds are you'll potentially see like a 2K or what you're looking for. So let's just go over the list real quick. So we're running 3 of these NLs. The why we're running 3 of these NLs is because I don't think you need 4 with the amount of searcher you have. You should be able to locate at least 1 or 2 when they are needed, or beforehand. I like to pull them and at least have 1 in hand. We're doing the 4 ohms because it's just so powerful when it stacks together with the Holy. Dropping 2 5K bodies for 4 Dawn is pretty awesome. And then, you know, we love our 2Ks and our triggers. So Satori, I dropped down 1 searcher here because, I mean, you're typically only going to play 1, maybe 2 late game if you don't have your pieces you need, but I added 2 of these searchers in hand, so I feel like I'm balancing that out. The one thing that I'm not sure about is I dropped this wiper right here. The reason why I chose this wiper is because unless I go first, I'm going to be trying to go for Kalgara, and even if I land on my 5th and I can't find this guy, but I have a Katakuri, I can still make something happen with another 4-cost character and this Katakuri blocker. We're going to keep Frankie at 2, and then obviously we're keeping our 4 Kalgaras. This is now our highest mid-range body compared to our NL. And then the Mont Blanc Norlands, these are going to be pivotal in mid to late game to keep ourselves healthy, so that once we get to this NL, we can start really attacking and going for that win. Obviously, we're going to keep these wipers. They're amazing. Searcher for upper yard, 2K counter. I use these mostly for 2K counters because 2K counters are the best, but they're there just in case you want to throw them out with your leader ability to apply another body. Katakuris, these are self-explanatory. You know, it's a blocker, it's a target, and it activate mains. You just reveal 1 card of your life. It reveals it to your enemy, but you get a little more information. If you're missing something, you can see it. Is this in the top life? Is this beneficial for me to sacrifice my life to bring a character out to get this card in hand? And then the searchers, counters, I might want to do 1 more L4. I might try and pull a Holy out, something like that, since it is only 1K. Just for that extra counter power. And then the upper yard, I went down to 3 from 4, and that's because I got 2 here. So I removed 2 searchers and I added it in 2 searchers. And the key to this searcher is it costs more than the upper yard, but it can find a Mont Blanc Norland and bring it to hand. So this is the deck that I've been running, and I'll go ahead, we'll show you some gameplay. The video that I recorded earlier is going to be a Buggy, and it was a really good game. So let's take a look at that and we'll jump right into it. All right, so Buggy. I do like this hand. It's a really good starting hand, but I do like to pressure test my deck, especially with the new searchers. I want to see how well I can survive by not getting the optimal hand, so I decided to mulligan on this. I'm really thinking between Kalgara, Enel. I opt to grab the Enel because I think that's going to be more effective late game for me. I do have some counter in hand. I got a 5k wiper. I haven't seen a Mont Blanc Norland, so awesome trigger right off the rip. That's why we play Satori. The chance at that plus the 2k. And don't forget, don't be afraid to take life with this deck. It's your resources, so you should count your life as resources because you should be able to heal late game. I was considering the upper yard search. Now, against Buggy, this probably is a bad play, and you'll see what I'm talking about later because of the Buggy that you get from the promo, like stops all attacks from 4 and 3 cost characters. We don't like those extra attackers, so we're going to clean it out. So we know we'll be able to survive another round potentially here. And that's exactly what I was talking about. This Buggy is a pretty cool tech card for this deck. It's not out in English yet, but Buggy does have a structure deck coming, so I believe that they will probably put those in that structure deck. Probably 2 of them. So you'll have to get multiple structure decks to fill out if you wanted to play 4. So I got rid of the Shura. It might be better to have gotten rid of the Holy in that situation just because the Shura can still attack because it's not a 4 or 3 cost. It's not like 4 or below. It's only 4 and 3 cost characters can attack. So in a pinch, I could have added 3 Dawn and used him as a 5k attacker. And we're back up to 2. He's down to 2. Can't do anything with Olm, unfortunately. And we have plenty of counter in hand. Well, 5k of counter, so it's a decent amount. So we're going to try and protect our board. I don't really think that was a good play. Gotta let it go, but at least we have the 1k up in case he decided to go for our wiper. Probably going to block and counter out of this one. Or just straight counter. Now if he wants to block, he's got to throw counter or lose it. I want to keep myself healthy just in case he has something going on I'm not sure about. But now he has 2 attacks. I left 2 Dawn up just in case I pull another 1-cost counter out of life that I can utilize to save some characters or something along those lines. Gotta let Kalgara go here, but that's okay. We have a Nell coming up, so. And then he forfeits. He saw the writing on the wall, so I think Buggy is a decent deck. It's just not as strong as it could be. I'm sure we're going to see some new cards coming out for Buggy soon, but that's pretty much how the Kalgara and the EB02s ran against Buggy. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, and if you have any questions, just leave a comment down below. I'll get to it. And you guys have a great day. We'll catch you on the next one.